this just in case it works out, my idea. I'm taking my chocolate cake recipe and I want to make mini loaves with it. And I don't know how many it's going to be because I haven't done this yet. And I'm using just the amount where I usually make one round chocolate cake. Because I want to make sure it comes out okay. And I can't tell you how many calories or anything per slice yet because I have no idea how many slices I'm going to have. But I can tell you the ingredients and where my brain is going with this. So I have already in this bowl a 1/4 cup of oat bran. And I can't believe I'm still trying to work my way around this little bitty kitchen, but I am. And I'm having, you know, a love affair with this cocoa. It's just really, really chocolatey and very low calorie. And I don't know why I didn't realize that until the last year. Okay, a 1/4 cup of loose oat bran, about 3/4 cup of whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour, 3/4 cups, or if you're weighing, I think it was 70 grams. Yes, 70 grams. And then soy flour, little less than 1/2 cup or about 40 grams. And now, baking powder, which I learned over the holidays, which would be the Christmas holiday, 2010. You should weigh baking, you should measure baking powder. You shouldn't just dump it in there, which, you know, I'm always dumping my spices. And I did this at my mom's, and it was awful. My cake, like, overflowed the pan, and then I tried to eat it anyway, and it was very salty, and, my mom just, you try to do too much all the time. You're too many things. You're going to mess up. Yeah, okay. So here's a tablespoon of baking powder. And I hope that's enough because I want to put in more, but I have come to learn that more is not always better with your baking powder. So mix these together. And then our wet ingredients will include a 1/4 cup of sugar-free, no sugar added applesauce, about 1/8 cup or a splash of egg substitute, a 1/2 cup of, I'm now going to bake with almond milk, almond breeze, very low calorie, but still has all the good calcium, protein, and even a slight bit of fat in it. Then I usually use just skim milk. So 1/2 cup of that, and about 1/4 or 1/3 cup of Splenda, and then 4 tablespoons of the cocoa powder. And I get Hershey's or Toll House. Hershey's cocoa actually has less calories. This is 100% cocoa, special dark blend, and I'm using 4 tablespoons. And I've realized, not counting the cocoa and the almond breeze, I'm almost like a commercial for Walmart, the Great Value brand. And no, they don't pay me. I sure wish they would. So, I have the oven going here at about 350, and I'm going to put it on a higher rack. This is a crazy oven, so however you usually bake your cakes is what you should stick with if you haven't done this before. 350. We're going to try 30 minutes, see how that goes for us. Okay, so 1/4 cup of applesauce, bit of egg, and water is the other ingredient. 1/2 cup of this milk, and we're going to whisk all this, and excuse my back, sorry about that. I'm spilling this everywhere. And then we're going to use the whisk and a spatula, and that's it. I don't know if that's enough. Sweet enough. Okay. I am add water till it gets to the right thick consistency and add my cocoa towards the end. And I'm thinking I should bring the camera over here so you can see the consistency. I need a bigger kitchen. You get some water over here. I don't know how much I'll need, so I'm just gonna make sure I have like a cup over here. I won't use nearly that much. Alright, bringing the camera over. Okay, here we go with the mixing. And I'm thinking I'm gonna fill these little loaf pans maybe 3/4 of the way full. So you have a wet mixture, you add some flour, stir it up good, add some more. Notice there's only whole grains in here. Add a little splash of water. Keep whisking. Don't want to make it too wet and you don't want to over stir it. Those are things I have learned along the way. So I'm probably haven't added a 1/2 cup of water. So with the milk and the water, it's probably about a cup of liquid. Okay. Before I add any water, I'm going to add the cocoa. So I said 4 tablespoons, and this is 1/8 of a cup, so that would be 2 of these. 1. And this is the dark cocoa. I made cookies with it the other day, and I was like, oh my goodness. They were really dark. Okay. Another splash of water. Oops. Really is just like a chocolate cake. Like brownies. Now it's like brownies. I don't remember how to make brownies. This will kind of be like brownies. I keep thinking, oh, a brownie is just when you take your cake out of the oven so it's still wet inside. No, I don't think that's true. Okay. I think thicker is better. And my goal is to serve these little loaves at a get-together, so I need to keep that in mind. I've been toying with whether or not I want to put them on the cookie sheet when I put them in the oven. Can't imagine that I would use more than 3. Can you still see these? Yes, you can. Oh, spatula. Okay. See how many I get out of here. Maybe just 2. I think I'm going to get 2 out of here. Trying to make them even. So it was oat bran, whole wheat, soy flour, baking powder, applesauce, egg, almond milk, Splenda. That it? And cocoa. I think that is pretty close to even for these 2 guys. Looks yummy. Reminds me of being a kid and wanting to lick the bowl. Now I'm too afraid. I might get sick. To be a kid again. To be naive. Alright. I'm taking them off of the cookie sheet. I'll have it ready though for when I want to take them out of the oven. Alright, so I'm putting them in center of the oven. I'm going to put them on for 30 minutes and then check. There they are. Baking away. Hello again. My kitchen smells wonderfully like chocolate. I had my cakes in there for 40 minutes. At 30 they seemed a little moist. I hope I didn't overcook them. They smell and look wonderful. You know, the proof is in the tasting, so that's going to be a while from now. But let's take them out. Whoops, I'm going to put something else in there. Let me take them out. and speak at the same time, if I may. If you cut them in half and in half again, meaning into 4 slices, they'll have about 65 calories each. And if you cut them in half and then each half into 3 or 6 pieces, they'll have 45 calories. Give or take. And with the trace amount of fat from the milk, that's all I can think of. And technically you would be able to say fat-free because it'd be less than 0.5 per gram. Less than a half a gram per slice. So you could say it was fat-free. And of course they're sugar-free. Alright, so I'm going to flip them. Let's see if I can do it. Holding the pan. Oh, they came right out. And I'm about to have a catastrophe. No, I'm not really. I'm not excited at all. Of course. Ta-da! Alright. I'm definitely having chocolate cake for a snack today. And if they don't taste good, then you won't be seeing this video. Okay then, bye-bye.